Hey, I'm back after a few many days and it's my first video. What I did in these days, I have so many orders and also I'm kind of lost that what should I make. I made short videos and fiber tips, but I just want to do something else, something better. I took some break and fulfilled those orders, then came back again and now you can see my face as well. It will be proper video. In this video, I'm actually show you how I work on orders and how things are changed and what is overall workflow. You can see each and every orders, or not each and every, but most of the orders, what I do and how I do, what are the challenges, disputes, order revisions, etc. So let's begin. Actually, in this video, I got a order that need to be fixed. We need to fix those hands where is six fingers currently. The lips, some eye details, and there will be more defined potato. It's a potato. Let's check it again. Here is the instruction. We are we will go through these things. Anyways, let's begin. First, I have to make it a bit thinner because it's looking pretty broad. Okay, so first we are fixing this fingers. So first, let's make those fingers little bit closer. Then we will crease the finger lines. First, make it flat. With flatten brush, I'm going to make it flat so it will be easy to work. And it's flat now. Then bring it to closer. Let's do these things. It's going a bit up and also to the top direction, and also we have to make sure things are looking accurate. So it's basically not going up but going down because the thumb is bit much inside, like inside the hand. Let's mask this potato. First isolate so it will be easy to work. Let's mask it. We mask I masked it out and let's adjust it again. Let's bring it a bit close. It's a bit up. Then I need to inflate this area because it's messed a bit. It's looking good, better, but still, let's make it a little flat with trim dynamic. These videos are going to be a bit long because I'm going to share full process, but I try to make it short. I try to make it short so it will be easy to work. Or let's see, go with the flow. What is suits better for the video purposes, and we will see how things going on. Then decide. For now, let's go with the flow. I made creases in the fingers, and it's actually looking good now. I might not the best sculptor, but I'm pretty much new, so things are not super clean because I have not learned it yet. It's first year, and we have decent progress. Let's take trim dynamic and make it a bit flat, and we have to make this area creased, and I think the pinky finger will be a bit shorter. So take trim dynamic and trim it out because it's now full, looking like a full finger. Let's do it with clay strips, and after that I have to dynamish the thing because it's looking messy. The basic shape looking better than before. like the proportions, it's looking good. Let's a bit down all of these fingers, and let's make the thumb a little longer, looking decent enough. Let's bring this a little down, and I think the joint needs to be a little up. Up means side with the palm also. Next, we are making the knuckles. So make it a little bit defined. There are some creases. We have to make this fingers a bit rounder because there is too harsh edges. We have to get rid of those. Let's make it a bit round. Now it's looking pretty much messed, and we have to dynamish it a bit later on. Before that, I want to make sure that base mesh looking good. Let's take tan standard and make the creases a bit deeper. Now let's go back and dynamesh it. It's looking better. A little form was deformed, but it's okay. Let's make it a bit up. With move brush, I made it a bit up, and let's make it little thin. Yeah, it's looking more accurate than before. You can see compare both of hands, but we have to refine those things also. But let's finish this hand also, then we will go through those steps and refine those first. Make the base cleaner. Let's isolate this so it will be easy to work. Now it's trimmed, and it's easy to work with this shorted mesh. Like shorted means isolated mesh. Let's do the same. Make these things flat. Bring this a little bit close. Then crease the fingers out of them. I think it's better to trim those edges also because they will move with the adjustment. It will make thing a bit easier later on. Look at the finger; it's looking huge. Now let's bring it a bit down and closer each others. Let's bring this a bit up. Let's make it a bit thin, and we can go with it. It needs to be more believable because no thumb was that wide. So make it a bit closer. We can't change this side because it's attached to the what it say, the container, the oil container. So I have to bring it that side. Either way, I have to detach the hand from the thing, then remodel it. It will take a lot of time, so it's better to stick with the thing. This process. Let's make some creases to define the area first. Clean up a bit. Adjust those fingers, and it's looking good now. Thumb is a bit up, but we have nothing to do about it. And it's not looking that bad. It's not looking that bad. Let's bring the fingertips a bit closer and make creases so it will be better to understand what finger is where. And also we have to finish this out. Let's trim the knuckles a bit. Let's make a gap between two fingers so it will be easy to make believable, or let's make there is a crease so it will be better than in middle. Let's experiment things and figure out what works best. With clay strips, I'm adding some volume to it, and let's make more fingers. Let's make the pinky finger a bit shorter than everybody else. Good. It's looking believable from far. Let's refine the thing a bit. Then we are going to make knuckles. Let's make all those flat parts on the finger, and there will be protruding. The knuckles will be protruding after that. And please ignore my English because it's not my first language, so it will be mess as expected. But I guess it's enough to understand what we are going to do. I have to add there is a volume because it's sinking container. It's sinking to the container. Good. It's looking better. And let's trim those area out. Also, I have to make it a bit slim because no finger will that wide. Good, looking better. And we can leave the inside like this because no one is seeing, but still make it better. Good, looking better. Make this crease is a bit deep. Okay. Next, let's make these knuckles. And I have to make there is some dents and also the tendons. Okay, let's continue. Let's make the knuckles, and I have to crease the dents. Looking good. Let's make the tendons roughly. Looking better. And also there is some creases needed. Good. Next, we are going to make the watch straps. But first, I have to see the reference for better understanding. First, I smoothed it out, and now with trim dynamic, I'm going to trim this out. Yeah, it's looking a bit better because it was too long before, and now it's a bit flat, so it's better. Like a believable watch, nothing else. And let's make the inside also a bit flat. Then I'm going to smooth out the edges, and lastly make it a bit flat. Then with dam standard there is a circle, a decent circle. Good. Let's make it a bit deep. Yes, now it's looking better. And let's make the straps. And also, it's okay. Let's make the straps. Let's first trim this area because in the reference there was a dent on that part. So make it. Then I'm going to mask it out, and I think it's need to be a bit closer. So I'm going to use tan standard and make creases around this area and some refinement also. Then let's mask it out. Freehand. Let's go with freehand. It's not that big part. Enough. Let's clean the area a bit. It's now a lot clean than before. Good. Next, I'm going to extract it. I'm not using lasso because it's go through the mesh, so it will going to be both sides. It's hard to clean, so I go with the freehand and turn off the back face auto masking. Turn on the back face auto masking. Let's extract it. Looking good. Let's accept it and go on deformation, then polish by features. So it will get some polished edges bit more. Okay. Then I'm going to adjust it a bit. And also I have to dynamesh it for better cleaned faces. Then I will remesh those. Good. It's looking better. Let's make this part here. What is actually made the buckle type of thing? What adds up with strap? I'm going to make it straight there, no extra geometry. Just with, okay, I have to turn on backface photo mask. Then I will do it again. Let's add some volume there. This side also. And next I'm going to add creases there, hard edges. Then some more volume. Then let's use trim dynamic instead of flatten. Make it a bit flat. Good. At least looking believable. Not super cleaned, but looking believable. Bring it back, then work on the faces, and I have to see these instructions so it will be better. I will know that what else need to be changed. Okay, so next we have to make it a bit clean. This area looking a bit full, and I want to make it a bit thin, like a cloth in both. No, in just left arm because it's looking good. And also, I have to remove a button from there, and I have to add four buttons here. So first, let's flat it out. With trim dynamic, I'm just trimming it. I'm just trimming it and smooth it out a bit. So mesh will be more cleaner. It's looking good. Let's add a fold there. Let's make this. There is a crease. I have to dynamish it because it's getting hard to adjust it further with this polygon and this undefined I mean, undefined faces. Let's go a bit more. Okay, the creases are there. I have to fix the bump there. Let's smooth it out. Also, I'm not dynamishing it right now because I want to fix these things. Then I want to dynamish. It will make things a bit easier, and I don't have to dynamish it multiple times. So let's trim this out, and I have to make this part masked. Otherwise, it's making thing complex. Looking good. And I think I need clay strips to make this part bit deeper. I mean, decrease a bit deeper. And with dam standard, I'm going to make decrease a little deeper. And let's make this thing a cloth fold. Okay, let's make it a bit more flat. Let's bring it a bit down because it's now a bit inside. Okay, next I'm going to remove one button from there. Mask it, invert it, then I'm going to use trim dynamic. It was cleared now. And let's make the lips a bit straight like the reference. It's now rounded, fully rounded. And it's not really looking like a lip. It's look like tongue inside lip. Let's make crease there and bring some volume there. Looking better. Lip is now more livable, but after dynamation I will make more adjustment there so it will look better. Good. And then make some dimples there like the potato. Let's first mark these areas because geometry is not that clean, so it will not give a good result. I have to dynamish it. Okay, now it's time to detail things and give it the final look. And for that, I have to make the geometry a bit clean. So let's dynamish it. Let's crank it up the resolution in 2K and dynamish. Okay, it's far more polygon than I expected. Anyways, let's work on that. So first, I'm going to add details on hands. First, let's make this thing a bit flat. Then, no, with a standard brush, I'm going to add some dents there. Let's add the tendons, a thick tendon. Let's make the thumb a little more defined. Add some volume there. And I have to bring this joint a bit down. Bit more volume there. Let's smooth this area out. Let's make there is a dent. No, I guess it's need to be little small dent. Make it a bit smooth. Bit more volume needed there. Some more refinements. I'm just following natural curves there. Nails need to be a bit shorter because the person have shorter nails and a flat kind of fingers, a bit wide, flat fingers. These finger dents, they are not that prominent, but I'm making it. Let's bring this joint a bit. Okay, next, smooth it out. This finger needs some volume there. Looking good. Looking good. Let's refine the things a bit more. First, let's isolate this because it's making hard time to adjust the things. Some dents needed there, and I guess we are good to go. This finger is looking a bit weird, so let's make some creases there. Like it's looking a bit flat. Okay, anyways, leave it. Let's make the nails and leave it there because it's not a super detailed model. It's just simple repair. So we have to consider the time frame and the budget also. We can't spend the whole day on making the ants detailed. If it was just for hobby purposes, then I will definitely make those bit detailed, more detailed, like finger wrinkles and natural folds. But for now, leave it. Let's make the nails, and I have to make the nails a bit shorter because the person have shorter nails. Let's smooth it out. But it's a far better hand than previous. Now let's make the another one. Next, just we are going to just add some details. Refine those shapes a bit. The knuckles need to be a little detailed. Not detailed, but basic shapes are need to be done. We are achieving the believability. Like things need to be not need to be super clean, but just to believe it's real. It has a better flow on the fingers, so I'm not touching them, just smooth them out. That is a joint. So let's bring it a bit up because it's not symmetrical. Now it's looking better. And as it is a first video, so I'm looking at camera sometimes. I might give better qualities later on when I was a bit experienced. For now, it is what it is. Let's make the joints a bit white. Forms are better in this hand. Let's make this area a bit clean. Bring this joint a bit down, and that would be two joints, and it is one. And nails are starting from there. Let's make it a bit flat. This finger also needs some volume. In this model, the hands are the most the thing what needs most of the work. Other than that, it was a simple task. Let's make this area a bit smooth, and it's looking good. This finger is looking good. Still, make it more defined. This needs to be a bit trimmed because it's popping outside too much. And now let's make the nails. Let's bring everything back, looking far better than before. Far better. Let's make this area a bit clean, and it needs to be a little hard edge. Smooth it out those deformations. Need a hard crease there, and trim this area a bit. I can go with the lazy mouse, but let's make it lazy mouse. But it's making dots. Yes, that's so the lines will be a bit smoother. Good. Next, I have to add the what buttons. Let's make it do not copy paste. So I'm taking this thing, making it shorter, and I guess autofocus are going good. Let's bring it here. Then I'm going to model it after setting it on the place. Let's dynamic or remesh it better than that. Let's remesh it and subdivide. Remeshing with remesher. Let's subdivide it. I mean, not subdivide, but let's make the crease first, then subdivisions. Make some dents with clay strips, and I have to make it a bit faster because there are not a lot time I have to give it fast. And also this video I'm thinking it's that could be enough. Nobody is going to see these things so deeply. And I'm going to copy it and need to make it a bit bigger, but let's set it. What I'm doing, I'm just pressing Ctrl and drag, and it will copy on a same subtool, and you can adjust it until you remove the mask. Let's see the instruction again. Everything is pretty much done. Let's make it a little more defined. It will stay there. There is nothing to do until and unless I'm removing it totally, because it's not a source file, it's just generated model. If it is source file, then it will a lot, there will some more freedom to do it. Let's make these things a little smooth at sides, and the rough things are there. I don't want to break the textures, it also matters. I think it's too much. Let's crank it down, and it's looking fine. If the client say that it's too much, then I will remove it. No problem at all. Let's make this area a little flat. It's currently not that smooth because I have trimmed it. And let's see if I can make this a more refined because it's not looking that much right now. But there was some limitation because I can't go there and fix that because it's not gonna work. It's not going to work at all. I have to I have to detach the mesh to do that, and that's a lot of stress not worth the order. I think I have to offer the clients that kind of solution that how much they want to fix it, like that is okay, or they want a good clean and neat and clean perfect mesh so they can so it will meet their expectations, and also there will be some more profits if I upsell a gig. I'm kind of struggling to talking because I'm not used to it. Anyways, I will be in some days. No worries, skill can be developed. Now it's looking good. It's in the flat, and let's see these areas on the potato. Yeah, it's looking good after the trees, and I have to make nails there. And let's see if I can fix these things. I don't know what is called. It's called errors. Errors. Yeah, it was smoothed out. Anyways, that's also enough. And let's take a look around the lips. Let's make it a bit more believable. Bring this part a bit up, and there will be a line, and it will be a bit flat here. Yeah, it's looking good, and I guess it's pretty much done. Let's make it a bit smooth and give it to the client. There is some volume needed, and smooth it out. I think I have to work on myself a lot because I can make those things better, but also need more efforts, like new sub tool for nails so it look hyper realistic and actually look good. Anyways, this hand are done. Let's make it a bit shorter because it's looking huge. Also, it's looking a bit tall. Let's make the nail a bit wider. I guess I'm saying let's too much just to the flow. And also anyways, I say anyways multiple times a day. Multiple means multiple times in a convo. It's looking believable, but yeah, okay, it's okay. It's not that huge. Let's smooth it out, and let's go into the watch strap, and let's see if we can do something about it. First, it's better to remesh it. Then let's add some details like the metal part, what attach leather straps. Yeah, and let's make it a bit smoother. It's okay. Okay, let's deliver it. First, I have to make it print ready. There was lot of mosquitoes. Let's merge it down. Then I have to hide this and append the new statue, and I have to do Dynamesh again. Let's crank it up to 2.5. Good. And now it needs to be decimated for a lighter mesh so it can be easy to print, can be easy to slice. If I skip this step, then also slicer will going to decimate it because it's not possible to print something with that kind of vertices, polygons. I mean 5 million polygons. That's a lot. Even 1 million are too much for slice. Make it a less dense mesh, then give it to the client. And also I'm going to make a turnover for my Fiverr page. I don't know if it's ethical or not, but let's do it just for the, or I will do it later. I will do it later. Let's add some light. First, make it print ready and export. Let's export it and just give him a normal one because it will be better to understand the work than a light, and I mean with colored light it will be better to understand in matte cap.
shades. Then also we can make one colored. That's also not a problem. First change it to the matte cap, not matte cap, basic material too. Then lights. Let's make it golden. It's quite hard to see those things on this kind of light. Yellow. Yeah, looking good. Let's make it little lower, or let's make it from side lower side. Let's bring another and make it a little bit white, not total white, not little bit. Let's make it total white. No, white are not looking good. Let's make it orange. I'm just experimenting with things. Yeah, I guess it's looking good now. And from render properties, let's crank up the ambient occlusion also. It's looking damn good. I have a bit more work because I have to give it to the I mean I have there is a bit more work because I have to give the client the GLV files, and that's only possible with Blender. So I have to import the STL and convert it to the GLB, and now I have to export it in GLB. Where is the yeah. So let me check. So finally it's done, and here are our file, and it's looking good. By the way, bye for now, and let's bring back some other projects and make it together. Ta-da!